Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. What is going on, bro? What is going on with Liverpool? This is easily the worst title defense that I have ever seen since I've been watching football properly. Obviously, I'm only 18 years old. But the fall from grace that I have seen from Liverpool last season being champions and investing £500 million into their squad in the summer transfer window to drop off in the way that they have is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's crazy. And it's not even like they've dropped off a little bit and they're still playing decent football, but they're not getting the results. They're being a bit unlucky. They're shit. It's scarily bad because how can a team go from the very top to bang average in the time period that Liverpool have whilst investing 500 billion? It makes me think, what if that happens to City? Arne Slot, this guy has got to be the strangest manager ever. How can you come in to the Premier League in your first season and win it in the way that you did? Ran away with the league. There wasn't really any title race. It was always going to be Liverpool. And for the majority of the season, everyone knew Liverpool were going to win the league. It was so clear cut. Nobody really challenged them. Arsenal and City weren't there. It was Liverpool's. They were beating everyone. They were by far the best team in the league. Bear in mind, they spent no money in that summer transfer window when Slot first came in. No money, no new signings. Bar Chiesa, I think. And he just obviously didn't start any games. So fast forward to the summer transfer window of 2025. And Liverpool are bringing in Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, Hugo Ekitike. Some huge names. Some of the best footballers in the world. Some of the best prodigies in the world. And the whole of the Premier League is looking at this and thinking, we are finished. We are cooked. This Arne Slot guy has come in with some arrogance, won the league in his first year that Jurgen Klopp only did once. One of the greatest managers the Premier League has ever seen, only did it once in all the years he was at Liverpool. And Arne Slot comes in and wins it in his first year with no money spent. The same manager has 500 million invested into his squad with players that he wants playing for him that fit his system, and they go on to drop off the way that they have. Riddle me that. How does that happen? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And this game today against Wolves just sums it up. It just encapsulates their season. 0-0 till like the 70th minute. Wolves grab a goal. Liverpool equalise. And then Wolves grab an injury time winner. It's mad. It's crazy. And some of the chances that Liverpool get in this game, you just wonder how have they not scored? And it just looks so frantic and panicked and lack of communication. I mean, this one is just laughable. Curtis Jones is literally walking the ball into the net. It's falling out the sky. He's right on the goal line. And the ball's falling onto his chest to just knock it in. But Cody Gakpo, what are you doing, bro? Cody Gakpo puts in one of the clearances of the season and manages to get his boot in front of Curtis Jones and clear the ball away from him before he can knock it into the goal. Cody Gakpo, well done, mate. You absolutely smashed it. It's just you were defending for the wrong team. I don't know whether you had some freak hallucination moment where he thought Jose Sarr was Alisson and Curtis Jones was Matthias Mane and he had to clear it away from him before he scored. I don't know what he's thinking here. And then even after that, Kerkez is kind of under the post and waiting for the ball to drop to him, and he's just mistimed it. It's all just a bit of a mess. And this is what I mean, though. It just sums up what Liverpool are playing like at the moment. It seems so disjointed, uncoordinated, lack of communication. And I'm just looking at this first Wolves goal. It's a long ball over the top, and Van Dijk just gets bounced by the Wolves forward. Just a little nudge, just let him know you're there. Van Dijk goes flying forwards. The Wolves player has the ball. Ibu Konate is also right behind him. I don't know what he's doing there. Why is Ibu Konate in this position when the Wolves player is in the centre circle bombing forwards? This isn't even like a counter-attack. It's a ball over the top. And Ibu Konate can't read the fact that there's a player behind him that's running onto the ball. He's in absolute no man's land. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's completely out of place. The Wolves forward picks out the pass perfectly into the space. Ibu Konate is nowhere to be seen. He's chasing back. And it's a beautiful little dink over the top from Rodrigo Gomez. And this is why I have to commend Wolves, because this is a very bad Premier League side in terms of the points that they've put on the board. this season. But in their last 5 games, they've won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1. They're in very good form. This might be the best, worst team we've seen in Premier League history, because Wolves are actually quite decent, and it's very weird to say when you look at how they've performed this season, when you look at the points total, how many times they've been battered, how many losses they've got. But Wolves are actually like not that bad. Like they're quite threatening. When you look at the fact that Arsenal have gone to Molineux and they've picked up a draw, Liverpool have gone and lost, and I think Wolves definitely need to be commended for what they're doing at the moment. And it's such a shame that Wolves are going to go down, because I have a real soft spot for them. Not only have every time we played them in recent history, we've absolutely battered them home and away, but my uncle is also a massive Wolves fan. Shout out Uncle Jez. I'm going to be going to Molineux with him next season to watch Wolves versus Albion. That'll be a cracking derby. So I really like Wolves, and I'm really upset they're going to go down, especially after they've taken points off Liverpool and Arsenal this season. Done City a massive favour there. They're at the bottom of the league, beating the former champions in the way that they did tonight. It was just so good to watch. But Liverpool, where do you lot go from here? Arne Slot, for me, has to be sacked. There is no way this guy can be managing Liverpool next season. I don't think that will happen. You know, Liverpool were on decent form before tonight. They picked themselves up 3 wins in a row. I'm hearing Liverpool fans talk about top 4, top 3, but they're just too inconsistent for me. And they ain't got an easy run in for the rest of the season as well. I mean, the next Premier League game is Spurs at home. I mean, they'll just batter them. Spurs hopefully going to get relegated because they're shocking. But then they've got Brighton away. That's a tough game. Fulham at home, tough game as well. Everton away, obviously Merseyside derby. That could go either way. Crystal Palace are a difficult team to play against. United away, I really don't trust Liverpool going to Old Trafford and getting a result. Chelsea at home, another very difficult game. Aston Villa, penultimate game of the season. That could turn out to be a very significant match. Could decide Champions League spots and all sorts. And then Brentford at home, last game of the season. So it's a very difficult run-in for Liverpool between now and the end of the season. And I can't sit here and say they're going to pick up a lot of points in those fixtures, because I just don't trust Liverpool to do that. So yeah, for me, Slot has to go. And then I think Xabi Alonso comes in. It just feels like it's so meant to be. It feels like it's the only place Xabi Alonso is really going to go. Obviously, got the connections to Liverpool, being a cult hero there, a legend of the club. Obviously, what he did with Leverkusen as well in Germany, he's proven that he can be a very good manager. He's quality, proper tactician. I feel like he could definitely come in and do a serious job at Liverpool. As for Arne Slot, don't know what he's going to do. John said it best. I interviewed him towards the beginning of the season, and I said, what is your hot take? He said Arne Slot is a nobody. He said he came from nowhere and he's going to go back to nowhere. He's going to be found out in a very big way. Run the clip.
I think that Slot is about to be found out big way. I don't think, even though he won the Premiership last year, it was an absolute fluke. And I think that Slot, he came from nowhere, and I think he'll go back to nowhere.
John, mate, you were absolutely spot on, pal. He predicted it before anybody else. So shout out to John. So yeah, Liverpool, I don't know where they're going to go from here. Probably out of the Champions League spots. But anyway, you lot, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Put your predictions of where Liverpool are going to finish in the comment section down below. I'm really interested to see what people think about this. If you lot think they're going to make Champions League spots, if not, who gets in over them? Stay tuned on the channel this week for more City football content coming out, and I'll see you lot in a bit.